I like this mix of Forest Haven and Makar's music. I like that a lot. What is up, everybody? I am Luke from the Master Sword Valley. Welcome back to our Let's Play Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. Sorry if there was a little break in between. Last time we finished up at the Forbidden Woods, saving Makar and getting ourselves Farore's Pearl, the gift from the Deku Tree. And in this episode, we're going to be heading out from the Forbidden Woods to go off to the next area. But there's a couple things that we can do. Now, I said last time that I was going to tackle every single part of the Nintendo Gallery, and I'm going to. However, there is a crucial part if you're playing on GameCube. It is this over here. We want to capture this in our bottle. This is a forest firefly. A strange light emanates from this mystical creature. We want to keep that for later. Trust me on this. If you're playing GameCube, you need this if you're going to tackle every part of the Nintendo Gallery. If not, you don't really need it. But we're also going to check out this here, the potion shop. Crap, after realizing that, I just realized that since I had to use up our second bottle, we kind of can't really utilize that very well. So we're not really going to tackle that much. So that's really the only thing I came back in here for. There's not really much for us now. There will be more stuff later, trust me. But with that, let's just go ahead and head out and head back to the King of Red Lions. Oh, and after completing that dungeon, it seems we have mail. I always seem to get this after completing the Forbidden Woods. I don't know if this is based on in-game time or what, but this letter right here, dear Link, if you're reading this letter, it can only mean you have peeked into one of our many post boxes. I am indebted to you. I'm very sorry I let you leave without thanking you. Please accept my heartfelt apology along with my thanks. We cannot do much to help you, but we can at least do this. If you get any letters or parcels for you, we will deliver them to a post box near you. If you see any wigglings post boxes, please look inside them. A wiggling post box. I thought it was talking about a term for the Rito or such, but we get a piece of heart. You are required to get this piece of heart. You'll get mail later in the game, to which you must, and that you'll obviously have to get that in return for it. This place too has been attacked by Ganon. Could he already be regaining his power? Link, you must get the remaining pearl. It relies on a place northwest from here. We must set sail immediately. Yeah, we must, but we're gonna take a little bit of a side path, like as expected here. Looks like we got the map fish already. Where we need to go is over here. This is known as Great Fish Isle, which of course is the sighting of the next place to go on our adventure. However, we're going to divert and go to Windfall Island. It also kind of leads into that big Nintendo Gallery side quest thing. So I'm going to set my wind direct. So it looks like the wind direction is already set, but we're also going to go through this square here and this square right here on the map. There's a couple things for us to get. So without further ado, let's go ahead and set sail. I'm just going to go ahead and cut ahead to this unless there's anything cool that happens along the way. All right, now it's approaching daytime. We're approaching the first stop on our destination here. Looks quite cool, doesn't it? And there's another pillar of light, which is in response to the treasure chart that I have open right now. But of course, we're not going to go for that because more often than not, it's going to be money. And we are actually getting close to our rupee cap on our wallet here. So let's grab a map fish here. You always want to do this. I've said it before. You always want to make sure to grab the map fish. It makes navigating the square so much easier. Also just good for completion in this sense. Small fry and everything. I'll put up a sea chart. I always thought that his nose was the paintbrush, but it turns out he just has it in his mouth, which I don't really understand how that makes sense, but yeah, whatever. All right, what do you say for my hint this time? So tell me, small fry, have you heard of Golden Set of Triumph Forks? It's right there. I tell you, the article genuine in that house, if you want. Oh, he's talking about a really, really big spoiler that's pretty much for the last third of the game. Not gonna say what it is, but it's a huge, huge side quest. Anyway, coming up here, we have the private oasis here. Not gonna be private for very long, I'll tell you that. This is actually part of the story for later. I'm just coming here to get one thing really quick. We also have this guy over here. This is Old Man Ho-Ho, which is a character that later gets represented in Phantom Hourglass here. We talked to him and he talks about seagulls out on the sea. 8 seagulls out there. So if I look in his direction and pull out my telescope, zoom in a little bit. I don't know if I can see it very well, but there's this flock of seagulls out there. Avoid that at all costs because it'll trigger a boss fight, and we technically have means of fighting him now that we have the boomerang, but you really, really don't want to go for it. Even if you're following along with me and have like as much rupees as I do, you really don't want to, especially if you're also playing GameCube. Just avoid that flock of seagulls for now. It'll be better later. Anyway, we come up here and Don't touch me with your filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp! Ahem, this cabin belongs to my master and the master alone. You grimsy trespassing little scoundrel! Away with you! Away, I say! We have this stupid door who won't let us in and see what this place is. He's just saying the same thing again. So we can't really do much with that now. However, we can go over here, ignoring that stupid door, take out our Deku Leaf, and we change our wind direction to southeast. You can tell it's been another recording since Link has to play this animation again. Set a wind direction to southeast. And we want to get up there. You can get up here later. You can get up here with a later item, which I might need that later item if I fail that badly. Damn it. There we go. Okay, got to get as far over as possible. Just instantly pull it out and you'll be good. But we'll get up here and we'll get ourselves another treasure chart. Very, very nice. So you can see what number it is. I can just go ahead and pull it up on the map here. Again, I always open my treasure charts once we get them, just so I know what's what, and how else for editing purposes, really. Another thing on this island that I want to point out is this little Korok over here. How he's got a little dying tree. He's actually important for a side quest later. See me in a while. I mean, my time has been like a few days. So this tree needs water. It says water from the Forest Haven. Yes. Okay, I'll do it later. We'll do that side quest later because it actually involves more of the map at that point. But that's all we really came for at the private oasis. We can ignore that stupid door for now. And let's just go and get back out on the sea and let's go ahead and travel to the northwest to this square. Alrighty, I've made it to the next square on our stops here, which is going to be a recurring island you'll see throughout the sea, the Six-Eye Reef. Maybe not exactly six-eye, but you'll be seeing these reefs every now and then throughout the sea here. They've got a shop there over in Windfall, a nice outdoor shop. Do you know about that, small fry? In that shop, they've got this really fine safe that looks to really be brimming full of riches, and they just leave it sitting outside day and night. I tell you, one of these days, that thing is going to get hauled out by a thief. Mark my words, Fry. Of course, if I were to find a thief in the act of thieving, I'd stop the perpetrator right there and catch the rat red-handed. I'm sure if I did, the owner of that shop would thank me. That'd be my honest thing to do. And again, he gives more hints about something later, whether it be required stuff or side questy stuff. There's nothing we could do inside the Six-Eye Reef for now. So the reason why I wanted to come here is because of something you see seeing off in the distance. Not just the tower, but that over there as well. That's something that we can obviously utilize. We also have this tower right here, which again, I am making a habit of showing all these. So we might as well just go ahead and go up here. You're also noticing that time kind of passes kind of quickly here out on the Great Sea. We'll kind of have a way around that later once we actually make it to Windfall. So here we have a couple of bokoblins we can go and steal joy pendants from, which we're going to need a bunch of joy pendants later upon getting to Windfall. That is. Not gonna say like what we're going to need. Obviously, there are required. I'll say that. Got another fairy in there. Yeah, there's no chest appearing. I believe that's because you have to take out the cannons on this tower, which we don't have a means of doing so right now, but we can later. Anyway, now that we took care of that, I'm gonna go and sail up here, and we have a submarine in the water. This took me a hell of a long time to find on some of my past playthroughs. I don't know what it was, but it was just so annoying to try and find it. Anyway, we come up here and we have ourselves 3 lookout rafts, which will get us 1, 2, and 3 joy pendants. Anyway, we get that, but the main thing is that we want to go inside here. We have a moblin. Take your skull necklace, and we want to kick his butt. We want to do this here. Trust me on this. What? I thought I was far enough away from you. Yeah, once again, he has an incredibly strong punching attack right there. I'm gonna take your spear. Whoop! Gotcha! I'm gonna fight a moblin with a spear, his own weapon. What have you done to my brother, moblin? Take your skull necklace. So as you can see here, we have means of getting lots of joy pendants and skull necklaces here. You'll see what I mean. Whoop, give me that. Ah! I was supposed to do that to you, you jerk. Yeah, there's also other enemies here, like the like choo-choos. Whoa, that was close. Die there. And take him out. Are you the sister of the group? Whoa, I got 2 of these things. Whoa, that was close. What? Oh, do that. Give me your skull. Give me your skull necklace. Give me the skull necklace. Give me the necklace, or no one dies, except you. Whoa. Do that. That's another thing as well. If you hit him in the butt, they're like, ah! What? Do that. There we go. Moblin fight. Hua! Hua! So that, again, that's kind of the problem with the spears, that they have such wide range and you're fighting in close corners. Kind of annoying, really. We get another one of these things at least. Get all these rupees. We're gonna need plenty of rupees later. Alrighty. So go all the way up here and we get ourselves a piece of heart for that. Could defeat 3 moblins and we get ourselves a whole piece of heart just for us. How lovely. Anyway, we're gonna go and head out and head up to Windfall now. I'm inside the submarine on the sea. I'm inside. Oh, I got out of there. That was cool though, and kind of weird as well. Wow, it took this long for them to come up, but now that we have the boomerang, we're gonna be encountering some enemies on the sea here. Those right there are just plain Octoroks, which will shoot bombs at you. They can easily be taken out with the boomerang, thankfully. We're gonna have some more enemies later, but those are the start for now. Now, I should mention that 1 square south of Windfall, there's gonna be a cyclone out in the sea. That cyclone can actually throw you to places that you apparently have already visited. So it can throw you to places like Windfall, Dragon Roost, the Forest Haven and such, or it could be a jerk and technically throw you all the way to Outset. So it's kind of random at what it is, but it'll actually be important for later. I would say just avoid it for now because it's so close to Windfall as it is that I just wouldn't risk it. Like, it's not worth taking the risk for. We're gonna get the map fish for this square here. All right, sorry, I just had to take a drink real quick. This is Northern Triangle Isle. Gonna need a place of importance for later. At school on Windfall has one gorgeous teacher. Thing is, the gang of 4 little hoodlums are always causing trouble for her. Those little delinquents like to cause all sorts of trouble. They go climbing trees and hiding behind buildings and skills. That's actually kind of what we're gonna go do in this next few episodes. So that was actually a very helpful hint to what we're doing. Very, very cool. Thankfully, like you think with physics, how physics work in the normal world, you'd think that the wind would pull us in towards that cyclone, but it doesn't. So we can just continue going on whichever direction the wind will set to. Alrighty, we made it to Windfall, which I very much recommend you come here during the day. If you come here at night, there's a way around that. So go ahead and get off. And let's go ahead and start knocking out some of these side quests. The very first one that we want to take care of is actually in relation to that Nintendo Gallery side quest. So what we want to do is want to go all the way over here. Ignore those 2. That guy actually there is important for later. We want to go in this house right here. And we meet this guy. We want to go and pull out our picto box for this. And go ahead and delete this guy. Hey there. Oh, young sir. I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine picto box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of pictobox lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you. While you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir. I guarantee it. So this is that guy right there. His name is Lenzo, and this is a part of a whole side quest for taking pictures. You see, he's a huge fan of taking pictures, as you can see right here. Pretty darn cool. Aren't you some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. He's right behind us! Ah! You needn't be surprised, my young sir. It's a hobby of mine to sneak up behind. It's a hobby of yours to sneak up behind people. Who are you, Heisenberg? In my younger days, I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping pictographs whatever I want. Have a look at them, young sir. So he basically need to look at all these, pretend like we care really. He's just outlining what they are. Talks about a certain kind of choo-choo right there. That's actually where we were. It's a private oasis. There's a butler standing at the door. So yeah, that's what Toby's talking about. This is actually in relation to another place. It's actually to the southwest of Windfall here. This here is Outset. Yep. So somehow he managed to come to our home. It used to be, this right here is actually foreshadowing for later. This is what's known as the Ghost Ship, a reference to obviously this game, and also something that got later repurposed in Phantom Hourglass. Ghost Ship faded in and out of sight, and then he drew a map from of his movements. But it is said that as soon as the man had finished drawing the lines of that cursed map, he died a most unexpected death. Truly chilling. Now, if one were to be able to find that map, then it might be possible to sneak onto the Ghost Ship and get the treasure that is said to lurk within its hull. So that's foreshadowing for something later, and it's very much important. This right here is a triangle island. You can see a certain symbol on it. Whoop. You see a certain symbol upon it, which you might know if you're a Zelda veteran. And this is the Forsaken Fortress right here. So really, he has traveled to a fair number of places getting pictures. Our home, the farthest south, farthest north, and such. I mean, maybe he's gone to the east and west, I don't really know. But what we need to do after checking all those pictures and pretending that we care is try and leave, but he's going to walk down and we need to talk to him when he's behind the counter. Like this. You see, young sir, I've been studying pictoboxes. My lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible photography capabilities at long lasting of fruition. But now I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. So we're gonna become his goodbye. We're gonna become his pictograph assistant here. Absolutely. Name Link, is it? On the day you complete all the tasks, you shall be my #1 assistant. As if you have any other assistants. First command is a love letter. Do you know what that is, sir? No, I don't know what a love letter is. How does anyone know? Somewhere in this town, there's one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. I'm certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is quite contrary over the matter. So he's talking about that. I'll basically just show you where it is we need to go. Remember the guy that I said that was important? That's actually who it is. But I'll just show you where it is you need to go. And where you want to stand is over here. Unfortunately, if you do so, this guy's going to interrupt you. I don't know if you like to call him like old man pedophile or something, but he has a tale of woe. His poor Maggie was kidnapped and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. So just like our sister, she met a cruel fate, and now he's poor, basically. Save my poor daughter. So, I mean, technically we can do that later, but we don't exactly have the necessary tools to do so. And what you want to do is get your picture box and have it aimed at this post box right here. And you want to wait for a specific moment. It's going to be hard to get it. If you miss it, you kind of have to wait for a whole day. But if I do miss it, I'll show you about how to redeem yourself, basically. Oh, he's looking at us. You don't want him not looking at you. You want to zoom in. And wait for the right moment. Gotcha! Right there. I really hope that counts because a lot of times it might glitch where it doesn't. I'm gonna be very mad at myself if this doesn't count. I want to come back here and show this guy. Please tell me it counts. Yeah, it did. Nice. Say love is blind. I can't exactly attest to that because I'm not in a relationship. Use it most efficiently. I don't know about that, really. Second command. Must search for this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit, so I lend him some backbone. Flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. So he's gonna be the biggest scaredy cat ever. Let's go find him. As usual, I'll show you where. Anyway, we want to go left of where you bought the sail earlier by the shop, and you'll be going up into a pub/coffee shop area over here. This is actually where the guy is that he's at, obviously. We're coming back here later. Who's this? Welcome. Oh my, you're a very smart customer, aren't you? Well, that's fine, of course. You just feel free to look around. Can I have a drink, maybe? Happy or something? Let's talk. Place fills up by the sour, swarthy sailors. In fact, there is a little boat called the Shop Ship that shows up at night and cruises around the island selling things. I'm not sure what the story is. I guess what I'm trying to tell you here is that this town has two faces. The nice, pretty ones you see during the day and the darker, shadier ones you see at night. I suppose that's too heavy of a concept for an youngster like yourself, eh? I've seen some pretty effed up shit, lady. So don't mind me. Anyway, what I want to do is that guy right there is the timid one. So you just want to throw a pot at him and take a picture. No, actually, do that. Maybe when he's looking at you would be a better one. So you want to take a picture of him and then take it back to the guy, who I know you already know his name. Nice, got that one as well. I don't know if the glitch was fixed in HD or not. And use it most efficiently. Sure you will, buddy. All right, last command. Somewhere in town, a couple, a man and a woman whose hearts are secretly filled with thoughts of the other, and yet for reasons unknown, they have never spoken. When they happen by chance to pass each other on the road, they will each steal a brief future glance of each other. So you must become Cupid, the archer of love. More likely that's going to be us. Does that not excite you? Good luck. All right, so once again, I gotta show you where it is. It's actually a little bit of waiting this time, unlike that last one. I suppose while we're waiting for it, I can go over something else. That you actually might have seen it up there. But basically, what's gonna be happening is that there's gonna be a guy walking along, and he's gonna he's a very slow walker, just like the guy who sent the love letter. He's actually right there. He walks like a freaking geek, as you can see. What we can do in the meantime, while we're waiting for him, is go over this way and talk to this guy over here. You. Kind of like an Elvis impersonator. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. What? Bling. Oh dear, pardon me, guy. I was so fully and largely absorbed in my dancing, I didn't even notice that odd little you standing there. I am Todd. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as a world's characteristic dancer extraordinaire. Ready to go? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, guy, do you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance, a dance that turned night to day right before my very eyes. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get the intricate rhythm down. Do you think you know that rhythm, guy? Okay, well, it'd be cool to see this. What we want to do is pull out our Wind Waker. Even if you move the stick, nothing would happen there. Cha, cha. That's it. That's the rhythm I'm trying to recall. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it, guy.
Yeah, yeah. Woo. Yeah, yeah. Woo.
So basically, teaches us their new song, and everyone go right, left, down. This is, believe it or not, this is our one and only optional song of the game, the Song of Passing. This will turn it to day to night and night to day. So when I was saying that if you happen to come here at night, it's not really the end of the world, because if you come to learn this song, you'll be set. Because most of the side quests we're going to be doing take place during the day. Yeah, nothing happened. Well, something might happen to us. Anyway, that guy's still walking, so I guess I'll just go ahead and wait for him. What you want to do to wait for him is go over here by Battle Squid and have... No, don't save that. You want to have this woman in the shot here. And again, he's going to be a while, so we're just going to go and set my gamepad down and just wait for him. Alrighty. We're coming in for the kill here. He's like the slowest walker ever and geeky as well. When they look at each other, snap the picture. Save that. It would have been very bad if I had pressed B there. Thankfully, we're just right here next to the photo lab, so we can just go take the picture, go straight in here. Gotta say, this wasn't exactly too bad. It was definitely a lot of waiting, though, and I just used the time by watching other YouTube videos and such. There we go. All right, no glitches this time. Nice. All right, so we did all of his tasks. Complete all the tasks I set you to do. No system mind show. We're going to see him without taking pictures in monochrome, not in a million years. So here, allow me to present you with this Picto Box. He is going to upgrade it to a deluxe Picto Box, which can now take color pictographs. Now that we have this, we can complete that Nintendo Gallery side quest, which of course I'm going to, but I'm going to wait before taking any pictures of anything. There are some one-time pictures that you, if you miss them, you don't get another chance to see them again. However, things that might be the same if you're playing on GameCube, because in the GameCube version, you get something else. What you need to do is present him with the Forest Firefly. That is that? It's shiny. It's the Forest Fireflies. For ages, it has been said that Forest Fireflies possess a mystical power. In the old days, they were required to making color pictographs, but no longer. Oh, he's talking about olden days of freaking... Okay, I get ya. So he just gives you a joy pendant. The rewards are switched in GameCube to where when you complete the side quest, you will get the joy pendant for that. And if you bring in the Forest Firefly, he will give you the deluxe pictograph. But now that I've actually read the text, it actually makes way more sense now. That's kind of funny, actually. All right, now apparently in the world of Legend of Zelda, people just love being stalked. So what we're gonna do now is take some people's pictures. I'm gonna come over here to this lady outside of the potion shop here, and you want to have their full body in the picture and make sure they're facing you, just like the Nintendo Gallery side quest. Take the picture, do that, and you'll see that good icon there, which means it's ready for the Nintendo Gallery. So we want to do this, and how do I look? Oh yeah, whatever. Want to take this and show it to her. Show her this pictograph. Oh, that looks that. Well, I know that my glass skin is so perfect. Are you kidding me? I can see wrinkles on you. Anyway, she's gonna go and give us a treasure chart for that, which I don't know what number it is. Usually I save that one for later, but I guess now I can grab it now. Now the other one that we can grab, I guess as a result of that, I guess we only really need one. Gonna go and get rid of that, and let's go ahead and find the next one that we can take a picture of. All right, well, I guess we're gonna go and do now instead of, because there's more side quests we can do here, but what we wanna do first is try out the Song of Passing and turn it nighttime. Like I said, this is a very helpful song for you, but it's the one and only required one that you don't, well, it's the only optional one that you need in the game. Anyway, what we want to do is look up, and as you can see, the moon, it is a little over half. So the cool thing about this game is that the moon in this game will actually go through phases, and you'll see different constellations within the sky, like in the stars and such. It's actually really, really cool detail that they decided to do that. Same thing is present on GameCube. But what we want to do is play the Song of Passing so we get a full moon in the sky instead of a waxing or waning crescent or gibbous, or even a new moon. Not a Twilight movie. Okay, so now it's just a crescent moon. Almost. Geez, at this point now, Ganon is going to regain all his power and just destroy the world at this point since I'm farting around so much waiting for a full moon to be in the night sky. I have to wait a whole, what, 5 days? Jeez, I am really the hero of the sea, I guess. All right, I believe now it should be a full moon. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go and zoom into that, and we want to I take a few pictures of it just in case, again, because it might glitch. Now, I believe that, like, you can see this a lot better. I guess I can tell you see it now. There's kind of like a bit of a dinosaur on it. You think it'd be like a moon as a reference to Majora's, or like a face on it as a reference to Majora's Mask, but no, it's kind of more related to our moon in the real world instead of, like, you know, the Zelda moon. Now, what I want to do is show those pictures to this guy. Show the picture. Yep. Further around most pale objects is the full moon. Buddy, I can think of a lot more than that. Anyway, he's gonna go and give us another treasure chart for that, thankfully. So we got that. He doesn't have a boat, so he's gonna give it to us. I gotta wonder how many people are going to be tutorials for us. I did not mean to do that. How many people are going to be tutorials for us about the treasure charts? Because I know the treasure charts already. Jeez. Now, what we want to do here is talk to this lady. I think after at least a day has passed or something. What we want to do is get her picture once again. Picture. Get the good logo, which is good. And remember that how those two like all always look at each other. We're gonna find that guy again. You. Show the pictograph. Yep, this girl. I've had my eye on her lately. She really is pretty. I mean, just seeing this pictograph reminds me how gorgeous that girl is. But no, I'll never be happy with just me and my pictograph. Never! I'm going to get that girl to go out with me. It's got to be done, buddy. I've got it. Maybe I'll invite her to join me at the cafe bar for coffee, of course. I have no idea what her name is, dude. Actually, I better get your picture as well. Oh, it works. Okay. And I might as well go and get his picture while I'm here. I'm not going to get all the pictures because it'd be kind of tedious to get back to the Forest Haven at this point. Nice. All right, so we talked to her and yeah, we do the photographer. Yep, leave it to me. I got it. Sure to get my good side. Get my whole body of the pictograph. and do that. Maybe we'll come tomorrow. Now we really want to play the Song of Passing again. Could have done this earlier, but I just kind of forgot about it. I was too focused on trying to get good pictures of the moon. Weirdly enough. All right, do it again. So this way a full day has passed. And, you know, everyone's inside sleeping, of course. Not us, though. Whoa, close up. And we want to go is that coffee shop by the sail shop, or the outdoor cheese shop, according to the mapfish. And there they are. They're inside the coffee shop. Don't we make a delightful couple? I'm so happy. And with that, we're going to go and get another piece of heart for that. So very, very nice. Take good care of it. Good, because I needed all that health. After fighting all those moblins, getting all the skull necklaces, yeah. But with that, that's kind of the extent of the pictography side quest that we can do for now. There are some that we can do like a little bit later, but I'm going to tackle those later just because I think we've done enough pictures for now. And no, I do not talk about the Nintendo gallery. So anyway, next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, we're going to get some more side questy things done and then head out for the Southwest this time over to this place. See you guys then.